You can move if you wish. You can stand here as you are.
Okay, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
My name is Ahmed Tawfiq, and today, inshallah, I will present you a presentation about Sonnet 18 by William Shakespeare. Let's start with author's biography. The author, as we know.
You can stand here. If you wish, you can stand here and speak.
From
Speak from here. Yeah.
Okay. Here we have the author's biography. The author, as we know, is William Shakespeare. I have some information or background about the biography of the authors. William Shakespeare is the most, as we know, is the most famous actor in England. In the age, or at the age of 18, he married a woman. Her name is Anne Hathaway, and together they had 3 children: Susanna, Hamlet, and Judith. As you know, Shakespeare wrote many plays like Romeo and Juliet.
شوفوا شفتوا ما استاذني يخدم على الموضوع ماشي ما تحصلوا بطريقه بس شكرا خلينا نمشي.
Thank you so much. شكرا الله لك. تفضلوا شباب. So I'm lucky. I'm lucky. Smile, Ibrahim, sir. Continue.
Shakespeare wrote many plays like King Lear and Romeo and Juliet, and there is another place. Okay, in some time after 1612, Shakespeare retired from the stage and returned to his town in Stratford, and died there in 1616 and was buried in the church of Stratford. I think it's enough with the biography. Let's move to the sonnets itself. I have general information about the sonnet. Sonnet 18 is one of the best sonnets of Shakespeare's. Shakespeare wrote many sonnets, but this is the best or well-known or famous sonnet, Sonnet 18, because it's stronger in its language and its purpose. But what is the purpose of Sonnet 18? The purpose of Sonnet 18 is to show the solidity and the power of love. Okay? Let's start with analyzing the lines. As you can see, we have 2 lines. We call them couplets, and I will analyze the sonnet like this way. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day, thou art more lovely and more temperate? The first line, the poet or the speaker, Shakespeare, is wondering, or started his sonnet with a question. Question about what? Question about if he has the ability to compare his beloved, yes, to a summer's day. And this is, we can consider it as the first metaphor, comparing the beloved with a summer's day. This is the first metaphor. Okay, but why summer's day? Why Shakespeare, the poet, choose the summer day? Because in the society in the poet's society or the poet's country, that means England, the summer day is a beautiful thing. Why? Why it is a beautiful thing? Because in the most of the year, the weather in England is rainy and cloudy, and there they can't see the sun. Especially in London.
Time, season.
The summer
Summer?
or in the winter.
Winter, yes, shortly winter.
Yeah. Because of that, the summer day is a beautiful thing in the poet's society. That's the reason why Shakespeare chose the summer day to compare his beloved. Okay, the second line, though art more lovely and more temperate, the poet came again and denied his comparison in the first line by saying that he believed that his beloved is more lovely and more temperate. Lovely, we all know the meaning of this word. May means cute, but the word temperate usually refers to the weather, or the mild temperatures. But in the time of Shakespeare, this word temperate may refers to the humorous or sense of humor, joking. Okay. Can you see the lines?
Yes.
Okay, rough winds do shake the darling buds of May.
If you need to read, you can tell me.
I can.
You do. Go on.
Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's leaves had all too short a date. Rough winds, in this line, rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, we have the second metaphor. The poet said the strong winds threaten the buds, the new flower buds that grew up in May. And in the second, and summer leaves had also shorter days. In the second line, we have an interesting way to describe the summer, because as you can see, the poet uses leaves. The word leaves. Leaves here means that the summer can't stand or can't stay forever. Okay, he has a period in the weather, or has a lease in the weather, and after that he will go, he will disappear. Okay, and this is an interesting way to describe the summer day. Okay, let's move to the major personification of nature. As you can see, sometime too hot the eye of heaven shines, and often is his gold complexion dimmed. And this line considered as the major personification of nature, because the poet describes the sun, okay, by saying the sun sometimes is too hot, okay, like in the summer heat, for example, in Saudi Arabia. And often is his gold complexion dimmed. In other times you can't even see it because it hides behind the clouds. Okay, especially in winter. The word complexion generally refers to what? Refers to the skin of the face. Okay, and every fair for pain sometime declines by chance or nature's changing course and trend. In this line, the poet declares or states that everything beautiful in this life must fade, must disappear, must finish, okay, or lose his beauty. By what? By chance, okay, or by the natural flow of time. For example, we as humans, for example, when we become 60 or 70 or 80, 90, we lose our what? For example, our beauty, our young, okay? The untrimmed, we have a word in the second line, and every fair from fair sometime declines. by chance or nature's changing course and trend. The word untrend here, untrend is a word derived from the trim, from the verb trim. And trim, as we can see here, trim. This word is derived from this word trim, and trim is a term or an expression that and the word trim refers, or it is a term taken from sailing. From sailing, it is a term from sailing, and its meaning is to take the advantage, from the winds, so that the ship is moving by the power of the winds. Okay. But let's go to the next lines 9 to 10. But thy eternal summer shall not fade. But thy eternal summer shall not fade, nor lose possession of thy faith thou owest. In this line, the poet states that the beauty of his beloved shall not fade, shall not disappear, or is not going to disappear. Okay? Nor lose possession of that faith thou owest. As you can see, the word owest may means that beloved will not lose his beauty. Okay, let's move to the lines 11 and 12. Nor shall death brag, though wanders in his shade, when in eternal lines to time thou growest. In this line, the poet introduces death. The poet introduces death. The poet is saying that death is not going or will not get a chance to take his beloved to the shadow of death. Why? Because the poet believed that his love is immortal and he will live forever. Why? Also why? Because the poetry, he will live by the power of poetry, because lines to time here refers to the power. Lines to time refers to the power. So long as men can breathe, or eyes can see, so long lives this, and this gives life to thee. The poet here predicted that so long the human beings are alive and can read, his poem will live and will keeps his life, his beloved alive too. Okay, we have an important observation that considered with Sonnet 18. This sonnet is not regarded as a love poem. Why? Because Shakespeare has or had another aim, another purpose from saying this poem, Sonnet 18. He aimed to draw a lot of attention to himself, and he didn't mention or he didn't include much details about his beloved. And that's it. Thank you for listening.
Really amazing, wonderful, very beautiful presentation. Thank you, Ahmed, so much. Gentlemen, any question before we finish this first session? Any question? I think this is clear. This is so much clear in presenting the language is nice, accepted, beautiful, meaningful. Ahmed Muhammad Tawfiq Hajaji, thank you so much. Again, please clap him for.